everybody, welcome to my VR, Fae and Fairy Folk. Now the VR was originally started by Astaria Sen, I think that's right. Let me just double check that. Astaria Sen, that's right. So this is a VR to Fae and Fairy decks. Now there are some thoughts in regards to, for me, what is a Fae and Fairy deck. And to me, it sort of incorporates lots of different aspects, and I don't know whether you'd incorporate. I didn't really include the angel decks, but I did include dragons. I have the Dragon Tarot by Nigel Suckling, and to me, it has a very sort of fae folk feel to it. Even the characters in the deck are very sort of fae folk type deck. So I feel like this is one I would definitely class as a fae deck. Sort of got that energy about it, that very mystical. Even though it is quite a pip deck, but I feel like it's a very fae deck. So that's my first one I sort of want to show you. And the other one is Diana Cooper's Dragon Oracle. I feel it has a very sort of mystical fae energy about it, even though they are from the planets in a way. So it's got sort of a sci-fi, it's very much between a sci-fi and a sort of feeling to it, as well as a very fae energy as well, very mystical and magical deck. So that to me, the two dragon decks definitely. I don't know whether you've got any dragon decks that you would class as fae decks, but I mean to me they are very fae sort of type creatures, the dragon. So just to show you a few of the cards there. Okay, the other deck that I think is a bit unusual, and I've classed it as a fae deck, is the Chinese Oracle deck. Now, they would normally not have keywords on them, okay? So just sort of so you know. I'm hoping you can see that. See those decks. Oops, let me just remove that thing there. So see the images on there. So you can see this is a very fae-like deck. Now they would not normally have the keywords. I'll put those on because it makes it easier when I'm doing a quick reading and I just want to see very quickly some keywords. I do use the book quite a lot because the book does have a lot of words. Now the white border is the yang energy and the black border is the yin energy, so it's different between the yin and the yang, and that's why you've got two of each animal. You've got the yin energy and the yang energy for each of the animals, and so the images are exactly the same on whether it's as you can see by the goat, there's no difference. So it really, I mean, even though I love this deck, there are, I mean, and it is good. It's very hard to tell the difference between the yin and yang energy in the imagery, but yet the borders tell you the difference. So it's about seeing both aspects within the card. So that to me is a very sort of fae type energy as well. And another deck I looked at was Mists of Avalon. Mists of Avalon is very fae energy to me, even though there's the deities and that, and with the mystery of the, you know, with the Camelot and Avalon and Tor, and then you've got the deities as well. But to me, I feel like it's a very fae type because of the stories and the dragons, and it has got a fairy in it and that. So it's not strongly fae, but I feel like there is sort of a fae energy about the deck as well. I feel like the Mist of Avalon does have a very fey energy. So the deck has 4 keywords on it, which is very easy when you're doing a quick reading, but when you want more, of course, the book is the best way to go for the messages. So I think the Mist of Avalon is a great deck for Fae. Okay, a deck that is, for me, which is quite Fae, is the Epic Tarot. Sort of, it's got griffins and unicorns and dragons and phoenix. Even though the characters may not seem very Fae, I feel like it has a very Fae energy about the deck itself. Definitely not fairy, it's definitely a Fae energy about it. Just to show you, it's sort of a darker Fae energy for me. I feel like this is quite a sort of a deep, got the mirrors in it as well. It's got a lot of quite deep energy, shadow self energy. So I reckon that's a really cool. I know I'm showing you the images quite quickly. It's not about showing you every single card, otherwise we're going to be here all day and we don't want to do that. So just some really quick look at the characters. So that's called the Epic Tarot. Okay, so let's move some of these cards. Okay, the other one is the Fairy Lights. Okay, I feel this is a very Fae deck. I wouldn't call it, again, I don't feel like it's heavily fairy, even though they do have some wings and things on there. They do have some sort of fairy sort of energy. But it's definitely a Fae. I feel like it's more of a Fae energy deck, as you can see by some of the images. I love this deck. It's beautiful. Very different in some of their meanings as well. And they have very much, I think it's very soft, like the Justice card is 8 and Strength was 11, as you can see. So there are some differences. Definitely not a Rider-Waite-Smith type deck at all. And I love that. I seem to sort of get quite drawn to these decks that are slightly different. Okay, so there's that one as well. Okay, another deck. Now this one is definitely a bit of, to me, is very Fae, is the Circle of Life. So again, we've got very Fae energy. See, I don't have a particular fairy deck, but this is definitely some Fae energy with the deck. So that's Circle of Life. And I think a lot of you will have seen different people with walkthroughs and that. I've got walkthroughs of all these decks on my channel. So now the last deck is a New Zealand one, and it doesn't have all fairies. Okay, it is the New Zealand fairy deck. It is the Fairy Oracle of the Purupare, the Ancient Oracle of Aotearoa. Okay, now basically there's only a few fairies in this deck. Let me just grab them for you. Basically you'll see the images are basically like the tools and very Māori symbology within the deck, like the feather cloak and the tiki and the aia, which is the fire. So let me just, as a tuatara, let me just get all the fairies out, because they're specific at the end of the deck, so you can sort of see some of the images are very legend. Okay, you've got Peka Peka, which is the bat, which is about your psychic abilities. You've got the 3 baskets of knowledge, which is Nai Kite o Te Wānanga, Kanifara o Kuru, Ko, which is a digging stick, Purofetar, which is a circle toki, which is the axe. You've got the Raka o Whakapapa, the genealogy stick, the Wakahuara, which is the fog, Taha Puara, preserved bird kind of the waka, which is the canoe, and you've got the mangia, which is spiritual garden. Okay, guardian. So let's have a look at the actual fairies we have in the putapere. Okay, so we have. Let us begin. Let us begin in order. Okay, so we'll go through them in order. Okay, we begin with the Purpuri o Te Tai Tukurua, Fairy of the North. It's all about the directions, the fairy. Okay, Purpuri o Te Tai Rururi, Fairy of the West. Purpuri o Te Tai Roafeta, Fairy of the East. And Purpuri o Te Tai Tonga, Fairy of the South. Purpuri o Te Arawara o Uniku, which is Fairy of the Rainbow Bridge. Purpuri o Te Whiti o Te Ta'ai, Fairy of the Lower Earth. Purpuri o Te Taihonga o Nai Arangi Te Tuea, Fairy of the Upper Heavens. And Purpuri o Te Okora Mutunga, Fairy of the Infinite. So you can see there are some fairies in this deck, and even though it is called the Fairy Oracle of the Putapare, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the deck, but it's all about the directions. And with these ones here, you can do timings and stuff like that. These fairies will provide timings and things like that within the card. So that is my Fae and Fairy collection. It's not huge. Definitely a few Fairy Tarot decks, and there's definitely a few Oracle decks that lend itself towards the Fae. Yeah, like I would class the 4 tarot decks that I showed definitely, and whoops, the 4 Oracle decks as well. So 3 tarot, 3 Oracle. It's interesting, isn't it? So four tarot decks, 4 Oracle decks as well that I would class as the Fae or Fairy. So there we are. That's my VR. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. Don't forget to ring the bell so you can get the notifications of when I will do my videos again. Also on my channel you'll see the links to Twitter and Instagram. You'll see the links to make playing cards for the decks that I've already created, and a few other bits and pieces. Yeah, that's it from me. Take care and blessed be.